The fear of proposing. Juliana has been working as my secretary for 2 months. She was an epitome of beauty and was every man's dream. Her fluent English always made me think she came from heaven. Juliana was always punctual at work. She dresses smart. She handles any job given to her with absolute care. And to crown it all, she was smart. I had a secret crush on Juliana, but I was scared to approach her. Being her boss, I shouldn't be, but fear had a grip over me. My friend Junior would always say to me, Michael, you're the damsel's boss. You should approach. She can never reject you. And if she does, you gotta move on. It was on a Monday morning, and I was determined to make my feelings known to her. I headed to the office in a rush, practicing how I would ask her out. In the process of practicing the right words to use, boom, I bumped into someone. It would have been better if that someone was just someone, but that someone was Juliana. Our head hit each other so hard that I felt a sharp pain run through my brains, which resulted in a quick headache. Sorry, sir, she said, apologizing to me. No, it's not your fault. I was carried away thinking about someone, I said. Okay, sir, but is everything okay? She asked. Yes, no problems, at least for now, I said. Okay, welcome to work, sir, she said, giving me a hand to her office. Damn, I should be the one helping her, not otherwise, I said to myself. We arrived safely in my office, and she made me sit. Sorry, sir, I can see you have a headache. I'll go get some drugs for you, she said. Don't worry about that. You should go to your office, I said, regretting why I didn't summon courage to ask her out. She was about going out when I summoned enough courage to call her. Juliana, please come back, I said. Hope there isn't any problem, sir, asked. Will you be free for lunch? I asked. No, sir, I have some minor tasks to attend in my office, she replied. I want us to have lunch together, I said, not caring about what she said. Juliana was about saying something when I shunned her. Shh, who is the boss? I asked. You, of course, she replied. I'm not begging or asking you to have lunch with me. I'm ordering you as your boss, I said with a bit of authority in my tone. Okay, sir, I'll be available, she said, turning to leave. I'll be expecting you at the canteen during lunchtime, I said, taking a glance of some documents on my table. I didn't read the document. I just glanced at it throughout to avoid looking at her in the eye. Okay, sir, I'll be there, she said. Juliana was out of my room, and I was so happy. I felt like a real champion because I heard rumors that she doesn't have time for men. But I guess she has the chance for her boss. It's good to be the boss, I said to myself, smiling. It was lunchtime, and I was prepared for the worst. Bosses don't get scared, I said to myself. Getting to the canteen was kind of a stress for me. I didn't take my car because the canteen was just a few steps away from the office. Using my eyes to look for Juliana, I found her sitting alone at an empty table on the other hand of the canteen. More happier than ever, I joined her. Welcome, sir, she said. Oh, thanks, I replied, displaying a bit of authority in me. I placed an order for food, but the waiter was getting late to deliver the food. I needed to keep her company. "How's your family?" I asked. "They are all okay, sir," she replied, as the waiter was seen running towards us with the food. "I'm so sorry, man, sir, for the late response," the weird-looking waiter said. "Thanks," Juliana said to him as he left. "They serve good food here," I said, trying to go with the flows. "Yes, I guess," she replied as we began eating. I felt the urge to let my intentions known to her. "Juliana," I called. "Sir," she replied, trying to get a glass of water. "I wanted to tell you something," I said. "Okay, sir, I'm all ears," she said, concentrating more on her food. "I like you," I said straightforwardly, not going fast and not going too slow. The weather suddenly became so cool, but I found myself sweating. Scared to look at her in the eye, too scared to even raise up my head, I heard her coughing. I was supposed to get her water, but I found myself coughing too. We both coughed with no one to help another. She stopped coughing, but I was still coughing. Only God knows what could have happened to me. "Sir, are you okay?" she asked, giving me a glass of water. Without thinking, too tired of thinking, I drained the whole content. "Sorry, sir," she said again, as I stopped coughing. "Juliana, I should be the one apologizing. I shouldn't have approached you in this manner," I said, feeling ashamed and rejected. "No, it was great. Besides, this was one of the best approach I have seen. Do you have plans of making me your wife?" she asked. "Yes, Juliana," I said, already summoning courage. If you have plans of getting married to me, you should put a ring on my finger," she said, showing her finger at my face. On hearing that, I stood up in happiness. "Does that mean I can marry you?" I asked, holding her hand. "Yes, lover boy, sir, and just so you know, I always knew right from the start of your intentions towards me," she said. "Really? How?" I asked. "In case you don't know, Junior, your friend, is my informant," she said, making me wonder if I was dreaming. "But I don't really care. All I care about is that I love you, Juliana," I said, giving her a harmless kiss. I had plans of engaging her the next week, so I played cool and didn't talk about it, so she would think I won't engage her. Anytime I see her, I just sit and think, am I finally with Juliana? Junior deserves a kudos from me, I would say to myself. Being with her made me feel so lucky, and as planned, I proposed to her the next week, and boom, in a month we were married, and now I am with the girl of my dreams.